Hello, friends. Welcome to Rita's Cooking Diaries. It's again another new day with new hopes and new aspirations in life. The first thing I noticed in the morning was that Aryan was really busy doing something. I was wondering what was happening over there, and then I noticed that he arranged his cupboard and then he bought all his old clothes outside and was seriously packing for charity. It was really nice to see him do that. He's growing up and then becoming little responsible. Today morning I was making lamb's liver curry with rotis. So for that I took some green chilies, ginger, garlic, cumin seeds and made a paste of it. And also I took some garam masala powder, turmeric powder, red chili powder and dhania powder, coriander powder, and mixed everything to the liver, which is already cleaned. I mixed it thoroughly, and then I also added a little oil to the cooking oil so that it gets marinated properly. The lamb's liver compared to the goat's liver is less tasty, so I thought of making it a little spicier. In the meanwhile, I was making rotis. Some of my friends and family members have asked me to show how to make a soft atta. So for that, soft dough. So for that, I normally take a little warm water, add some salt. In warm water, when we knead the dough, it becomes a little softer than compared to the cold water. So I mixed it thoroughly, and if you need more softer rotis, you can add some more oil or ghee to that. So I added a little bit of olive oil to that. And after kneading it properly, you have to close it with either some cotton cloth, or I normally use a bowl to cover it and keep it for some time, at least say 10 to 15 minutes. In the meanwhile, I was getting ready to make the liver curry. So for that, I took the onions and then started chopping. I also took little ginger and I chopped it. And once the pressure cooker was ready, I put some sunflower oil into it. And once it was heated, I added the onions and also the garam masala. And once it was getting ready, I took the marinated liver and added to it. I stirred it thoroughly, and then I added little salt to the taste. We have to leave it for some time in the pressure cooker with open lid, and once the water gets absorbed, you can add a little bit of water to that. I also added a little bit of dry mango powder instead of tomatoes. I like the taste of mango powder. Now you can add some water to it, and once it's getting ready, just close the lid and leave it in slow flame for some time. On the other hand, I was getting ready to make my rotis on the cast iron pan. So as usual, I kept it on the stove and then I seasoned it with little bit of oil and started making rotis. I added a little bit of olive oil to my rotis today. And now the liver curry is already ready. So I wanted a little bit of more water to get absorbed. So I left it open for some time. If you want, you can add a little bit of black pepper powder, but it was already too spicy, so I didn't add any pepper powder to that. Instead, I added a little bit of soya sauce, 2 spoons of soya sauce, and then the freshly cut parsley leaves which I bought at home. It's a beautiful little plant. These days they're selling in the malls. And your kitchen also looks fresh and attractive. So now the liver curry is ready. I took it into the serving bowl and garnished it with the parsley leaves. So this was my breakfast, rotis with liver curry. And after having a heavy breakfast, we thought of going out and spending some time. So we also took the charity clothes with us, and then we dropped it in the charity box which we had it nearby. And then we found a beautiful park. So we came to the park and Aryan played for some time, and then myself and my husband, we had a walk. It was really relaxing to go out for a short walk in the morning. And we found some lamb grazing nearby in the private farm. So it was really beautiful to see them from near. They came to us, yeah. They were looking so innocent and cute. But if you try going near them, they'll run off actually. Yeah, this was the cutest one. And after the walk, I came home and I was really tired and exhausted. So I thought I'll make a buttermilk shake for myself. So I just took some yogurt and added little curry leaves and salt with some water. I didn't add anything else. It was a very simple drink but very refreshing and tasty. In the meanwhile, I was getting ready to prepare my lunch. So afternoon, I thought I'll make completely vegetarian meals. So I took some beans and asparagus which I had at home. Normally they make asparagus in a different way, but what I do is I mix this beans and also the asparagus together. I chop them and make it a fry, like thoran, what we call. So I chopped them into small pieces, both. On the other hand, I was making even the lentil soup, the so-called dal curry. So I took the masoor dal and also the tur dal together, added it, and then I cooked it in the pressure cooker by adding some tomatoes, green chilies and onions. I also added little turmeric to that and cooked it say for 5 to 10 minutes in the slow flame. And on the other hand, I was going to fry these vegetables which I already chopped. So I was frying it in the olive oil. Once the pan was ready, I put some olive oil, and later I added some cumin seeds and also mustard seeds to that. And then I added some onions, green chilies, curry leaves, added some turmeric powder to that, little ginger garlic paste for taste, and stir it properly. And then I'll add all these colorful greens to that. They're so healthy and they look so beautiful while cooking. We have lot of benefits from these asparagus. And then I took some coconut and added little cumin seeds to that, grated it well. And then after a few minutes I added the grated coconut into this vegetable curry. It doesn't take much time for this to get cooked. And then after cleaning the same bowl, the mixie, I took the water and added it to that. Also I added little bit of salt. And once everything was done, I closed the lid and I poured some water on top of it so that it gets cooked in the slow flame for some time and it doesn't get burnt up at the bottom. Yes, it's almost done now. The curry is ready. Now I'm going to season the lentil soup. So for that I took a pan, added a little oil and ghee to that, and later when it was all hot, I added a little chopped garlic, red chilies, cumin seeds, mustard seeds, also little turmeric powder, and then I added some curry leaves and also the dal to it. Also on the other hand, I started cooking rice. Now in another pan, I took some oil and then I fried some papad. It's like a side dish. My son likes it a lot. So after frying the papad, I thought the oil shouldn't be wasted. So I had little brinjal at home. I chopped it in round pieces and then I added little masala and fried it. I also wanted to have little bit of lime pickle to that. So I like this brand Priya Pickles. I always have one at home. And then I had a little bit of lime pickle. So my lunch was done now with toran, fries, dal and papad. I hope you enjoyed my cooking. If you do like my videos, subscribe to my channel. See you again. Thank you.